besties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go over all of the books I read in June, but first we have a little bit of a different background today. I don't know if I will always do videos in front of this because it's not that aesthetic. I think I am hoping to get like a skinny, like smaller bookshelf right here, so like my door opens and I think I could fit this smaller Billy bookshelf there. I just haven't gotten to the point of doing that yet because I don't have enough books to even fill up this one. I have like 2 empty rows on the bottom and I definitely have more space here. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like I'll end up moving out of here before I get the second bookshelf because I'm already halfway through my lease. I still don't have like a dresser or nightstand or anything. Furniture is expensive and there's like nothing good on Facebook Marketplace, so I've just kind of been living without. It's not great, but we make do around here. Like I said, today we're going over all of the books I read in June, which wasn't as much as I thought it was. Like I just went and checked my Goodreads and I was just like, oh, I didn't read as much, but that's okay. However, my mental headspace is like, it kind of like determines if I read or not. And when I'm in like a crappy headspace, I just don't read. It's hard for me to turn off my brain like that when it's like in a bad space to read, which is like kind of like, I don't know, probably weird because I do use reading as an escape, but when there's like serious stuff going on or things that are like really upsetting me, like I just can't do it. Like I'd rather just rot on the couch and scroll on TikTok or just like do anything else. I'm trying to like not let that happen though. Like I'm trying to let reading be the escape for me and like tell myself to stop thinking, but it's kind of hard because I do hear a little voice in my head. I also see pictures, so like 2 things can kind of be going on at once, and I hate when it does that. Like I can read a book, imagine it happening, and like I'm actively reading it, but there's also like a side thought going on where I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to go to work tomorrow, or oh, this sucks, and it's just like doom and gloom over there while I'm trying to visualize what's happening in the book. Maybe that's just like a me problem, but I know I can like see pictures in my head and also hear my voice. So I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty lucky. I feel like I'm extra smart because of that, but it is also a curse. So anyways, since I didn't get to finish all of the books on my June TBR, I do want to briefly mention the 2 books that I am in the middle of, and let me just grab them. I am in the middle of Bound and First Time Caller. So far, I'm really enjoying both of these books. I am currently filming a vlog for Bound, so you guys will see like non-spoiler reactions as well as spoilers at the end of said video, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I am on chapter 20 on it. And then for First Time Caller, I would say I'm almost halfway through. I am on chapter 15 for that one, which is on page 173. So we're making progress. I feel like I will finish First Time Caller definitely by this weekend. I do have PTO this week because I do have a dentist appointment, so I feel like I will be reading before. Maybe not after because just some dental work, but they do give me a lot of shots to numb my mouth and I get very sleepy afterwards. So we'll see. The last time I had to get dental work done, they did this like a couple months ago and I passed out after my appointment. Like I went to go get food because I hadn't like eaten yet and they told me I could eat just to be careful not to bite my tongue, but it was so uncomfortable. I couldn't use a straw to drink my Diet Coke and I took like a 3-hour nap after that because I was so worn out. So I feel like that might happen again. I just took the whole day off. I'm giving myself grace that day. But those are the 2 books that I'm currently in the middle of. Then I finished a series this month, continued a series, and finished a standalone. So let's just jump right into it. I finished the Webs We Weave series by Krista and Becca Ritchie this month. I listened to the second audiobook and the third one, and I was very disappointed, okay? I'm not going to go into too much detail about those 2 books specifically. This series is about a con artist family who is trying to escape from their parents and get away from those grifter ways, and they're trying to just live a normal life. In the first book, the lies follow and they keep creating lies just to try to fit in, and the 2 main characters from that are Rocky and Phoebe, and I loved them. The first book is one of my like top reads. It is very good. I have the cover. Like I got this book as an art before it first came out and I bought the cover for it because I absolutely loved this. I loved the story. I loved the characters. Rocky and Phoebe had great chemistry. They had a great romance. They just had tension. I loved it. However, getting to the second and third book, we lose that. We start losing more of that tension. They become way too freaky in the second book, and most of the book is just them hoo-hawing. And let me reiterate, this is about a con artist family, and there are cons supposed to be taking place, but you don't see those. And especially in the third book, you don't see anything. You don't get to see how it progresses or the events that make the con progress. You just do a bunch of time skips and it's like, oh, a few days have passed. Oh, a couple weeks have passed. Oh, 3 summers have passed. Oh, look at this. And it was very frustrating because this just feels like, it was like such a letdown from like what was like promoted. It was like, oh, it's conniving family full of liars and stuff, and it's like, yeah, sure, but like you don't get to see any of it. Then in the 5th book they add 3 more POVs in and you really lose like Rocky and Phoebe, and it was just very frustrating. I don't think the series should have been as long as it was. I think it could have been entirely shorter. I think I would rate the second book 2 stars and then the third book a 1 star. Like, I was just overall like really unhappy with where this series went, and I feel like there was so much potential and none of that was like achieved. So very disappointed. I had the arc for the third one, and I don't know. Apparently there were crossovers though from the other series the authors like have written, so maybe that could be fun for you guys if you guys like the Addicted to You series, but I didn't like it. So, but even though those 2 books were big bummers for me, the other 2 books that I did end up reading for June were great, okay? I finished the 6th book of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series called The I, the Bedlam Bride, and I give that a 5 star, and I'm very excited to say that because it's my first 5 star of the year, I think. It's been a long 6 months. I absolutely loved this 6th book so much. It made me cry. I finished reading it at work, and then I went to go on my walk with my boyfriend, and I said, well, the last like epilogue and everything just made me tear up. Like, I am so excited to get into book 7, and I've already gotten into it. I've already started reading it, okay? That's on my July TBR. If you want to know the other books on that, go watch the other video. Things are getting a lot crazier, a lot more serious, and external factors are starting to like happen, and I don't know. I'm just really excited. I feel really bad that I feel like I can't say a whole lot about this book, but if you know, you know. That epilogue really hit me in my core. It got me really excited, and I was like, oh my gosh, this just feels so sweet, and like, oh, things are coming together, and I hope that Carl and Donut can achieve what they want to achieve. Then finally, the last book that I read for the month was The Princess Knight by Kate Jacobs. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this quite a bit, but this is the Legally Blonde retelling in like a little romantic-y setting, and I think I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It really made me happy. It was just like sweet. It was fun. There was like a little bit of war, a little bit of action, but what really like sucked for me is that I feel like there wasn't a lot of like romance. Like, I can tell Clea and Ronan are friends, and this could easily be like a friends to lover trope. Like, I felt like the romance department kind of lacked, but nonetheless I still really liked it. This had queer norm wraps. It was like medieval. We have like a war college. We have like a found family involved, and I really hope that like a second book or like a spin-off or something set in the same world comes out, because I kind of think it's needed. There is still something looming on the horizon, like a war, but I feel like seeing maybe from like knights, maybe like a woman knight, or I don't know, just like something to like kind of progress the story without bringing back the main characters entirely. Like, they can be like, I don't know, characters in the distance, like, oh, our Queen Clea or Princess Clea or whatever. Like, does she become queen? Like, what happens? Like, I want to know. So maybe something will come out, but I don't know. I haven't seen a lot from Kate Jacobs. I know she still talks about this book. I think this came out like 1.5 years ago. I don't know if she's working on anything. It'd be cool if she was. But yeah, that was all of the books I read for this month. Not a lot I could actually talk about now that I think about it, because I don't want to spoil things for people. So this is probably a short video, and I'm sorry for that. And I'm also sorry if I moved around a lot, because I'm standing, and I kind of get antsy when I'm standing. We have some books on my bookshelf. I have Zelda Amiibos. I have Satoru Gojo. If you guys know, I love white-haired characters. Ooh, I got 3 out of print Throne of Glass books. Got this one from Katie, and then I got these 2 from something. Probably Pango books or no. Thrift books maybe. I have my Fairy Loot version of When the Moon Hatched. I still haven't read that, by the way. Got some anime up here in sci-fi and dystopian. I guess that means Daggermouth should move up there. Where is Daggermouth? Oh, it's right there. Because I guess it's not fantasy. I guess I'd need to move that up. But there's actually not room up there for it. Because then I have some classics over here. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please consider subscribing or giving it a thumbs up. It helps me out. It also just, I don't know, makes me really happy. And don't you want to make someone happy today? If you want to connect with me anywhere, my socials are in the description below. I have a Goodreads, a TikTok, a Discord, I have a wishlist, I have a Pango book, so I have a little bit of everything. Wherever you are, I am, because I'm stalking you. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!